We are back with the burning wheel, and the overlays are all messed up because we changed to five people.
Sorry. That's why I logged in on a break, so you could fix that sort of thing.
But I can't do it. I can't do it because I on the breaks I go to the break screen, and if I try to edit the other screen, it goes to that screen. So I'm just gonna switch these little things around. It shouldn't take super long, but just the question I have to first ask is, Dellon, how do you kill this guy? Like, what is the Do you you stab him in the throat? Do you cut off his head? Because those are very different things that will have different results. Because if you just stab him in the throat, there might be a chance that Alfons could heal him. A very slim chance, but a chance all the same. If you
well, for the sake of not being the worst person on the planet, I'll go with that.
Well, that's the thing. How would Dellon have done it?
Well, stab him through the throat was the first thing I thought of, so I'm gonna go with that because that is actually what I said, and I mean,
that is what you said.
I don't think he's being like, oh yeah. I mean, I think he's considering that, so he's just gonna go with what they first said, which was that he, just stabbed him in the throat. So.
Okay. So John Tusk gets stabbed in the throat. The room goes silent.
That's right.
How does everybody react?
I'm gonna try and heal him because I have an instinct.
Yeah, I immediately go over to Maria and make sure she's okay. By the way, I'm like, sorry, I couldn't.
So you just stab this guy in the throat and just all right.
Yeah, I grab Alphonse's shoulder. And I'm like, thank you, seriously, and then I go and make sure that Maria is okay. I mean, killing stuff isn't anything new for Dellon.
Oh, I know, it's true, yeah. I guess I forgot to mention on the stream, Josh is here.
Oh, yeah.
Dellon just nearly killed my character.
Yeah.
That was his character.
A little salty right now.
I'm sorry. It was not my fault.
Right.
I mean, if anything, blame Caleb.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant.
Why is that my fault?
I don't know.
Caleb, you knew how
I guess I did make John Toast into a horrible person, but...
Yeah. You made Maria fail, or not fail, you didn't make her fail. You made her roll, and then she failed. That was what happened. I'm just kidding. Anyways, yeah, so you can go ahead and try and heal him if you want.
Yeah.
For the sake of me not being the worst person.
5.
So this is the thing. Dellon, I'm assuming stabbing someone in the throat is a mortal wound.
Yeah.
So
I don't have a special sword anymore, so the damage is less, but it's still 4 over what he got. So I'm imagining that's a pretty
bad.
The
is gonna be 10.
That's physically impossible, but I'll also level up from this roll.
You're welcome. Sure.
I've leveled up healing twice this session.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, I've healed so many times.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Literally, I got as many successes as was possible. Not even close.
Oh god.
Wow.
So I guess I should do some damage control. After failing healing him, I just stand up, and then I just slowly pan the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I'm like, he was too weak. Elbow. You say it though, because your dice are better.
I said only the strong do survive.
Wow. So the precedence here is we're gonna take over the cult now.
You're welcome.
That's a very different way of going about this, but it's an equally valid one.
Yeah. And hey, my skill will come in to play a lot more this way. So.
So what we all thought was gonna be an infiltration is now just a hostile takeover.
I mean, did we expect anything else?
In hindsight, I realized I shouldn't have expected anything else.
Yeah.
I feel like it's actually easier on me this way though, because now I don't have to come up with a bunch of complicated NPC motivation things. And, it's just, they want to
he's dead.
We're gonna fight some people now. So this is the thing. I don't necessarily want I was gonna say, if there's any way that we can actually have Josh be able to do something here, because it's just gonna be a bunch of stabbing that's gonna happen now.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I don't particularly care one way or the other right now.
Yeah, I know you don't.
So.
I'm
just partly here because you murdered my character first, like by his accent, and then by actually.
He gave us his accent, and then he lost his life.
But the accent was the atrocious bit.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
we can all agree on that.
Oh man.
I mean, that's probably why he died.
Really, I didn't care about anything else. I was just like, man, your voice, you need to die. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I don't really know what's going on.
So Alfons, you attempt to heal this guy, and you fail. Like maybe like the wound closes just very slightly or whatever, and then the guy just like bleeds out and dies. He just gurgles his last breath, and Jontos gurgles his last breath and dies, and there goes one of the coolest NPCs that has ever existed.
Shouldn't have tried to poison Maria. That's all I'm saying.
I literally feel terrible. Like,
like this is the thing. Like, you know, it's a bummer, but I'm totally fine with going along with it. Like, you know, whatever, it's fine. Because it's the thing, like, it's not technically Josh's character anymore, so he can't spend a persona to make him live, and I think it doesn't make any sense for him to live in this situation.
Couldn't Winter just come?
To make him live.
Oh, you know what? That's actually a really good point. Yeah, Winter could just show up.
My my dream senses were tingling.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That just depends, Caleb, on if you would rather that we just tried taking over the cults.
See, that's the thing. I can't think of a good reason why Winter would be here.
Okay.
His dream senses were tingling.
Yeah, come on, didn't you hear me?
Because Winter's.
I mean, no, literally, he could have just heard about what was going on, how this kind of stuff was going on.
Yeah. I mean, he might have wanted to be a part of the Holy Church joining his cult.
Well, that's
like
the thing. I've already established that the Winter is very isolated at this point. He is not showing up anywhere. No one's seen him in a long time, so it doesn't make sense for him to just randomly show up now.
Right,
even though that would literally perfectly make sense to heal Jontos and bring him back to life or whatever. So okay, let's just consider here that we won't know whether or not Jontos actually does survive, because what happens is...
And I feel kind of bad killing someone else's character. Like, I wouldn't want someone to kill Garwin when I wasn't paying attention. So.
I'm making a big deal out of it, partly because I logged in right as you started. Going back, by the way, Caleb, I fixed it.
Yeah.
It's better. I wouldn't care so much, except that I just logged in when you were doing it. So.
Yeah. Well, that's why I feel bad. I'm totally fine with him not being dead. Like, I'm totally fine with that. I couldn't think of any reason why he wouldn't do that.
No, it's fine. So, but I think what happens is because this is the thing. Jontos wasn't the only person in the room who was actually already part of the cult. So there was like a few other people in the room.
Okay, fair enough.
And so they kind of like rush up to the front. They grab Jontos and like drag him off, right? Because they know Winter has magical healing powers. So the most logical thing would be, let's go find Winter and see if we can bring this guy back to life, because that's a thing that's probably happened before. And so they drag him off. But yeah, I think this is the thing. I think like the camera. Like you go over to Maria, and Maria's like, no, I'm fine. Like, and you're talking to her, and Alfons is like, tried to heal the guy, but then they drag him off, and the camera like pans around, like flips around, and you see Gen standing in the doorway.
Oh well, we're dead.
Oh, you done derped now.
And literally,
we're so dead.
He looks like the Grim Reaper. Like,
he looks worse than the Grim Reaper. He's a cook.
He's wearing the same white uniform that he wore before as when he was part of the mercenary gang, except again he has that like the patch of the eye over where the cross would have been. And he's standing there, sword drawn, and he's looking at you, Dellon, and then we cut to your face. And
so whose character is this?
This is an NPC. This has been an NPC the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Gen is Jontos' brother.
Okay.
Yes.
What is his sword skill?
We'll find out, won't we?
Alright.
But okay, so what we see is the camera like cuts back to your face, Dellon, as you're like looking at Maria, and then you hear, "Draw your sword!"
My sword's already out. Man.
Okay, right. Yeah, he's like, dang it, that would have been a cool line.
Trouble now.
What's the line then?
Whose line is it anyway?
Yes. Anyways.
He says, Dellon Tan!
I look over at him like I'm like distracted and don't really care that
I
he's
know,
there.
and that's the thing. Like, I totally expected that, and he sees that, and he just his face is red. The veins in his neck are bulging, and he says, "You're a dead man." And he steps forward, and yeah, he's like I'm gonna kill you. And then
Dellon just shakes his head and he's just luckily I made it quick, and then he gets his sword out. He gets ready. And he looks at the others like, this guy actually has a sword, you should help me kill him.
So this is the thing. Like a few other people, like a few of the other like guys in the
I don't know.
a few of the guys in the patchwork uniforms step up behind Gen to like back him up, and now we're in fight rules. Like,
Oh, great.
we're gonna do.
You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
I take it he has a pretty good sword.
So I'm gonna switch over to the to a blank a white kind of background here, so you don't have to put these cards on the Oh, I guess I drew on this map before. Let me delete that stuff. And let me go over there. So, if you go to the little collection tab in the top right of Roll20, there's a bunch of decks there, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop out the fight deck. I guess you don't have to go there because I just popped it out. So right at the bottom there, you see the fight deck. Do you?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. So when you look at those, click on choose, and it will show all the different cards for fight. And so we're gonna go ahead and just pop this open as a fight. And Josh, would you like to play Gen?
That'll require me popping open Roll20 and doing stuff, but okay.
I'm just curious because like that's a thing.
Then you can do something.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I don't actually have. Oh, dang it! I still didn't make a character sheet for that guy.
You don't have a character sheet with stats and stuff yet.
I do not. Because I had his old character sheet. Let me just. What was that? I don't know. Some sort of 8-bit sound just happened, and I don't know where it came from. I'm gonna go pop open his character sheet in the other thing, and just pop up like some of his stats, and make them better and stuff. So take a little bit here. But the first thing that you guys can do, just while I'm doing this, is figure out what your weapon length is. So what weapons does everybody have?
Magic.
Intimidation.
Hey, Alfons, can I have my super awesome sword?
Yeah, I literally I toss it to you. I'm like, yeah, you need this more than me.
Like, thanks.
Nice.
And Gen runs in, catches it, and it's like, oh, this?
See, that's the thing. That's gonna have to happen in the fight rules. So,
Well, I mean,
Hey,
we're not
can I
engaged at the moment. He can't just like toss me my sword while we were doing that. We had a conversation, basically.
I guess fine. That would have been cool if we again had a chance to like intercept it, but
Well, I mean, if Gen ran at me while he was throwing his sword, I would have just
But
stuck him with the one I'm holding.
Yeah, exactly. So, let
Done with him.
me copy this.
Should have asked for a recap before we just jumped in, but I was too mad about the accent.
Or do you know if there's a list of where the weapons are at on the? I think there
It's
is.
in the back of the book.
So I'd like to just find the list of.
I'll give you.
Appendices. Here we go. Weapons. There we go. Superior longsword. All right, there it is. Question: how does praying work in a fight roll where you have to roll a million times? Because I'm only supposed to be adding like 2 dice to a roll if I do that. But
There are specific rules in fight, and I'll have to look them up.
Okay.
Give me one.
Because I would like to not die here.
Yeah. Good instinct.
I can't act totally cocky and jerkish and then just die.
I mean, yeah.
That would be kind of pathetic.
You killed one of our favorite NPCs, man. He deserves that.
You mean PCs?
I
I mean, to be fair, it was his fault. So.
You know what?
We salty just because
I don't.
What did you say?
Because I don't. Yeah.
Okay. I really need to put in the info for all the weapons in these character sheets. I need to do that.
So you do.
Here,
But I have made myself another staff. I don't see why I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm always inventing something.
Yeah, you have a staff.
You're like, yes.
Okay.
Where's my staff?
Yeah.
So I'm giving you control of this character sheet, and Josh. So
Alright.
there you go. So you can roll and stuff on there.
Oh, I have my longsword filled out apparently. On here.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Ooh.
Actually, my old.
That's for once.
I don't even need to fix it. Gosh, what's his sword skill?
I'm not telling you.
I'm gonna find out as soon as you roll, anyways.
Yeah, but the
All right.
suspense is there.
So Alfons, are you?
If he has a gray sword skill, I'm gonna be mad.
Let me see here.
I'm just gonna be healing the whole time.
Right.
Yeah, just give me superpowers, and I'll just crush him with my bare. Well, I'll stab him with my sword, really, because.
Okay, so let me draw real quick a quick kind of sketch of the room, and that should be black.
No, that's kind of sketchy.
So funny.
I'm hilarious, and you know it. Don't you dare.
So this is the room. This is the entrance. Come on, can you give me black, please? I don't know.
Is he racist?
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
So that's the
No, why give me
door.
black?
There's a door up here that goes off to there.
Who's swooning?
There's an altar here,
What?
and there are various chairs, scattered throughout the room.
Okay.
So on and so forth.
Do any of the people who were in the room as initiates help us? I mean, they probably had some friends who just died.
If you could try to rally them together. But
Hey, Alfons.
yeah, Alfons
Yes.
could definitely try to do that. So first things first, to kick off a fight, each combatant squares off with his opponent. A test is made to determine who has the initial advantage in the upcoming exchange. So, Dellon, I'm assuming you're facing off again.
Mm-hmm.
Cantarius, are you just gonna take one of the other lackeys or whatever?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm one of those guys.
Maria and Yuma are also here. So this is the thing. There are three lackeys here right now, but the thing is, there's probably a swarm of them coming.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how does anybody know what's happening? They're not like they have phones or intercoms. They can't be like,
This is the thing.
man down.
At the very beginning of this thing, someone's gonna shout for reinforcements or whatever. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, so because you're literally smack dab in the middle of the base of the whole cult. So
Yeah.
How is Winter not here?
I know exactly where he is and what he's doing, Connor.
Stop complaining. We don't want to kill him too.
So you're gonna face off.
I mean, I want to see him.
You're gonna face off with one of those people. Alfons, what is your kind of?
I'm going to stay behind David, Maria, and Yuma, and I'm going to buff them the whole time.
Okay, so Maria and Yuma are going to take the other two lackeys. So everybody has one person they're engaged with right now, and so a test is made to determine who has the initial advantage in the upcoming exchange. So,
Hold up, guys. Is there any way that one of us could make ourselves into some sort of god?
I mean, not without a lot of work, but I'm sure it could happen.
Alfons has been kind of trying to do that.
I'm a third of the way to godhood.
That's what I'm thinking. What if
10
we
seconds
had
world domination.
Get Navani in here to just strike them all blind.
we do something like that, and then because I have intimidation, I was thinking I could intimidate them, but I'm not going to get very far past that.
And that's the thing. That's an option in the thing. So you can do any of those moves.
Would striking everybody blind be a mild miracle, like a 4, like you said?
I think so. I'll look, but just at the beginning here. So you start the fight. None of you are you're both just engaged. You're no side has ambush or surprise or anything. So all right, both fighters test speed plus advantages for longer stride and longer weapon. So they all have swords. Just like a normal sword. So
Like an arming sword.
So
Or
long.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a long sword, so they all have long weapons. Connor, you have a longer weapon because it's a staff.
Yep.
So you have a +1 dice on this roll for
From
speed.
Sun.
I
mean, I'm going to be using intimidation first, though.
I know, but this is like the
What
the position is, like how close you guys are. So if you win this roll, you're fending him off at a longer distance than he can really use his sword effectively. So then you try to that's basically what this means.
All right.
And yeah, Gennin and Dellon, you both have the same length, and I think everybody else has the same length of all the weapons except for Cantarius has a longer weapon.
Right.
So everybody roll speed. I don't think anyone has a longer stride than anyone else, so yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
So
just speed tests.
How do the faith tests work and stuff? Because I mean, obviously, I'll get a boost for this if I can somehow modify it with faith. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'll allow you to just roll a quick faith right before this, outside of the order. I think that's fine.
Okay. But will that mean I can't roll faith for any of the other rolls, or can I like?
Well, okay, so you can roll faith here just for like, what are you trying to roll for? Like, what do you want to do?
Well, I mean, I don't know how, because either it's gonna have me roll faith and then just I just have that bonus for the fight, or it's gonna make me roll faith for every roll.
All of these have specific things that they say. So.
Right. Well, I'm just going to be doing the add dice thing for everything, pretty much.
The add dice thing? Okay, so that is just going to be meeting the obstacle grants +1 dice to any skill stat, skill, or health test. So it's only one. So it's a test, not the ability.
Wait, what?
So you would roll it, and then the next test you make, you could add it to it. So it's not like for the rest of the battle or anything.
Okay, so I have to make a faith roll every time I want it.
Yeah.
Like every time I roll, basically. Yep. Okay, all right. I mean, as long as you let me do that, it's fine.
Yep. No, yeah, you can do it as many times as you want. Like, but
cool.
Also keep in mind that with fights, you can't just mark every single test you do as
only the
as advancement. It's just the highest one. Counts. So.
Now, +2 dice is 3, right? 3 difficulty for me.
I mean, you would just try 1 dice, and then if you get over, then it can...
Oh, that's how that works?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and trying for 1 die is, I believe, it's a 3 for you. Yep. So, and if you get an ob 4, it's 2, ob 5, it's 3. And you can't get more than that, so...
All right.
So,
Tried
go
to do
ahead
this
and
4 times, and this time I'm gonna do. Right, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I failed. Shocker. All right.
Okay.
No, I don't think I've had faith work more than like a couple times in this whole game. It fails almost all the time. Anyways,
So,
do I roll heal now to help David and them, or
No, we're gonna roll that in the
Okay.
midst of in the midst of
Got
what's
it.
happening. So
Okay.
everybody go ahead and roll speed tests. Just every single person roll a speed test. Cantarius, you get to add 1 dice to that speed test, and you can add in relevant forks if you have them.
Okay.
So
the base sub's just 1?
for that.
I mean, yeah, it's just it's a versus. So
Is my sword skill considered a fork for that?
yeah, I guess.
All right. So it's basically just the fighting stuff, right?
Yeah. Because yeah, you're trying to gain advantage in position, so whatever would make sense to add to that.
Okay.
So Maria is gonna do
I had 7 dice rolled before. Well, actually, I guess that's pretty to be expected.
2.
That didn't help.
You rolled a D226.
Oh,
You rolled a d26, nice.
26-sided dice are geometrically difficult.
Wow. Well, Maria only rolled a 2.
Ouch. Sure that wasn't Gen's roll?
okay.
That was definitely not Gen's roll, no.
Have you guys seen Gen fight in Any other
I
RPG?
don't think so. No.
Wow, you
No.
are desperate.
What? I'm
Nothing.
just like, well, he's actually like making it sound dangerous, which means I expect his sword to at least be gray, which is, yeah.
That's the thing. Like these guys are all hardened people who have changed a lot and become a lot better than they were.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah.
I got a 5, by the
I
way.
mean, gray is kind of beyond hardened. It's like, but regardless, it doesn't
I know.
matter.
Yeah, he doesn't have gray.
Oh, he doesn't?
Wow.
All right, well, that makes me feel
Really?
better.
Really, Caleb? Wow.
Thank you. I'm so much less scared now.
Yeah, like
I
that,
only kill people I know I can kill. Come on.
I mean, yeah, that's.
so the lackey has the advantage against Maria,
Oh, crap.
and this is for the lackey against Yuma, and of course I didn't roll.
Should have that.
So that's 2, and then I'll roll for Yuma. Well,
Ouch.
that was
Dang.
0.
Oh,
Wow, that was such a bad roll.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Well.
so she fails. So both Maria and Yuma are at a disadvantage here. And this is also
Of
gonna be
course.
the one against you, Connor.
Josh, did you roll already?
I did, yes.
You got a 4?
Yes.
Oh, we tied then. Gosh darn it.
Connor, the guy against you got 3. What did you get?
Oh, I never rolled.
Make sure you
What am I
add
rolling?
speed plus any relevant modifier. So brawling would make sense here. Then and
Okay.
you also add
Oh.
1 for the longer weapon.
You know what? I'm gonna roll another d6 because I have
Okay.
brawling.
Yeah, Alfons, you can definitely use brawling in this fight. No, that's a thing.
Crap. Okay.
Everyone either got a 4 or like a 2.
I got a
What's your
5.
unit? You got a 5?
So
Yeah,
speed
doing
with
what?
2 modifiers.
Speed.
Dang, son. You should be up here punching people.
Yeah, speed with
Yeah.
2 modifiers.
I can't. I suck. I'm fast. I'm just.
That's
I
how
just
we
can't
roll.
fight.
All right,
That's
so
how we.
I'm gonna go ahead and write these
roll.
down. So Dellon versus Gen tie.
Now, yeah, this is for test wise. That should be a difficult test then, right? Or a challenging test.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Difficult,
'cause
not
then
challenging. Difficult because it's.
it's not challenging.
Well, wait a second. What are they against? It's whatever this.
It's against what they roll, so it would be the
Right.
same.
Exactly. So that's difficult. That's not challenging. If it's above.
Oh,
it's
right,
challenging.
because I had a bunch of right. Okay, I wasn't thinking.
So I'm just
But
gonna.
if you take forks, it just is a basic
Right,
routine. If you
that's
take
what I
forks.
forgot. Yeah, I was looking at like I should have a difficult test from this, but yeah, that's not it.
Okay.
Except Artha. Artha doesn't count as increasing your skill for that. It just I mean
Okay.
it does, but it
So I
count.
wrote all the matchups down up here, so I know who has the advantage and stuff.
Okay.
So the way that works, you engage your opponent at advantage or disadvantage. So tie goes to the opponent with the longest weapon, and that's neither of you. So I don't know what that means.
I mean, I assume we just don't have a bonus, right? Neither of us have an advantage. That's all it is, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay. Everybody, go ahead and script your actions. What do you want to do for the first volley? So these should, when you drag them, they should go face down. Yep, they do. Okay. So drag them into 3, like rows of 3.
Wait.
And let's line these up here. So over to the left. Did anyone put a card down yet?
No.
Okay.
There's a card up there, but I don't think it's.
Okay. I just want to make sure no one put it up there. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and write a name down for everybody here, so you can put it behind your stuff. So there you go.
Oh, I see.
Dellon, Cantarius, and I'll order these. So don't do it yet. Just kind of figure out in your mind what you're gonna do, and then I'll order all this stuff.
So how many rounds are we doing first, or just one?
Until everyone's dead. Oh, it's 3. It's always 3.
3.
You put
Okay.
down 3 cards and then you do them in order. Yeah.
Yeah, you do 3 at a time. Okay. So Dellon's gonna be the top here. You have Cantarius.
So none of the cards
Alfons.
say magic. So-
And, they should.
I got
Maybe
mine
I'm
up.
missing it.
Sing Hell or Pray with. Oh, that's something else. Oh, that's an action. Okay, that's why you can do it whenever you want, because you actually have to manually do it as an action.
So-
That's silly.
There should be.
So if I wanted to intimidate,
Yeah,
like,
none of them are
and,
magic.
like end the thing.
You can't just end the battle, Connor. There's a specific thing you can do with Intimidate in this context. I have
Okay.
fight stuff right here. So Intimidation, the way it works is... Okay, apparently I don't have it here. There we go. Okay. So this is handy. Yeah, so I didn't put those on the sheet, Alfons, in the deck because the 2 options were cast spell and command spirit, neither of which are actually what you're doing. So I mean, just choose one that means what it. Do the no. Well,
I'll just choose avoid.
that's the thing. You want to do one that you'll never do. Choose Great Strike as it. Yeah. Let's say Great Strike is using magic. So let me order these.
So do we go in order of speed or of the speed roll or how? What's like the?
No, we go in well, we go all at the same time, technically.
Oh.
But there's a certain amount. Oh, right, that's the thing. We need to figure out reflexes. What's everybody's reflexes?
I don't know. Probably about the reflexes of a cat.
3.
The small one, though.
Or
Not the big one.
Okay, so with reflexes,
Thank you for the pity laugh. Unless that wasn't a pity laugh.
that was most certainly not.
Yes. Oh, where are reflexes? Oh, never mind. 5.
okay, so the way reflexes work, anyone with 3 reflexes can just has in each volley, which is the one row, you have 1 card. If you have 4 reflexes, then you can put an extra card on any one of those 3 volleys. Does anyone have more than 4 reflexes? You're muted, David, if you're saying something.
I was just complaining about how you basically just get to put a free hit on somebody every time.
Yeah. Does anyone have more than 4 reflexes?
I have 7.
Okay, so Yuma has 4. Maria has 4. Chantos is dead. Why do I have his character sheet out?
Oh.
And the lackeys have 4 as well. Let me separate these out more.
There's 0 motivation for this battle.
Because
Fighting Gen's brother.
yeah, you mean Jontos' brother, Gen?
Shut up. How dare you say his name?
Why do you say that name?
Yeah.
He would have had a story too.
I was waiting for it. I was gonna get to tell a story. It was gonna
Some
be
little
a super
anecdote.
creepy story.
Would have been some little anecdote.
Sorry, man.
Only makes the situation worse.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Yeah.
We're having a good laugh about it. Of course, it's fine.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
Unless we're just, hiding our anger with.
Oh, whoa! I can apparently move stuff.
Hey,
It
I
doesn't
missed that
belong
card
to me.
from you, Alfons.
you're stealing my cards.
To be honest,
I mean, you can have that one if you want.
Josh,
It's not my card. It doesn't
Josh,
mean
Josh, would you be fine with also doing the actions for the lackeys?
I'm not good at this.
Because otherwise I will have to play NPCs fighting NPCs, and I won't be able to. Like,
Here, let me give you a tip for how to do that. You just script all voids, and then just wait for them to kill you. It's great.
I see. Are there? I know there are some sequence stuff to these. One can't necessarily follow another.
Basically, there's only a couple that require like Great Strike. You have to have a setup for, but that's pretty much it. Mostly, it's like if I strike and you feint, nothing happens. Well, I hit you, I guess, but like your feint doesn't activate on a strike because they have to be defending. Or like there's only a few. Like what is it? So strike, Great Strike, disarm, beat, and then any of the like grappling moves all trigger no matter what. It's just sometimes they're harder than other times. But like for instance, if I do an attack, or if I do if I do a counter strike, but you're avoiding me, then neither of us do anything because we're just sitting there being like, yeah. And like the counter strike requires an attack to be countered, so it only
Sure.
works if someone's attacking you.
Sure.
so you figuring out your moves, Cantarius?
No, I got him done a long time ago.
Did you put them on?
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh, are we? Is there a specific place I'm supposed to put him?
Yeah, can't. Over your name on the left,
Oh,
or next to your name on the left.
ah. You're probably not gonna like what I have to do.
You all just have to clean up your
So
fights
good.
real quick so you can come help me with mine.
I'm assuming weapons are already drawn on these lackey guys.
Yeah.
So how does intimidation work again, Kim?
Right. Sorry, I was looking that up and I
Yeah.
had to do something else. And remember, they have
Just like
all the
used to.
lackeys have 4 reflexes, so they can add another card somewhere.
Oh, cool.
Using the intimidate,
What, this again?
Connor using the intimidation skill on another character in a melee costs 2 actions. And its intimidation ob is their will. If successful, target must test steel. Your target hesitates for 1 action per point of margin of failure. So you can make them hesitate, basically, and then you can just kill them or like subdue them.
Okay. But it takes 2 actions.
Yep. So you have to script intimidate twice, basically. But do you have 4 reflexes?
I have 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. So you can add 2. You can have 2 cards on 2 of the volleys. You can't put 3 cards on 1 volley, but you can put 2 cards on 2 of the volleys. So you're gonna have 3 cards in a row, and then you can put 2 other cards on 2 other places. So you can literally just script on top of each other 2 intimidates, and that will only cost 1 volley. That's a really good way to do that. Yeah, Cantarius is actually a really good fighter.
Yeah.
I just broke roll 20.
Oh no.
Wait, what did you do?
Apparently nothing, but it thought I broke it. I must have highlighted stuff on the page. That's what I don't like about these HTML pages.
Mm.
You can highlight element. If you
Yeah.
end up highlighting the underlying elements, like these 2 cards over here on the left, did I put them there?
I have no clue.
On the right, rather. I must have. My mistake. Okay. Give me a minute to finish these.
So Kayla, if I succeeded on an intimidate, will I have to have an attack to would I have to have an attack and like actually physically kill him
Well, that's the thing.
before I
Like,
intimidate it again?
you
Or-
would script it as if you wanted how you wanted it to go. So you would say, "All right, I'm going to intimidate him, and then I'm going to try to subdue him."
Okay. And then what is a great strike again? We looked that up the other time. The last
you have
time
to prep
I
it.
thought
You have to have basically a
Okay,
thing where you do
yeah.
nothing, and then you can do great
Yeah,
strike.
let me look.
that's what I
Let me
thought.
look and make sure though. Great strike tests your weapon rebellion or costs 2 actions to perform. On the first action, you take a breath to set up
Okay.
your attack. You're effectively
Yeah.
defenseless on this action. You kind of stand in, drool, or hesitating. But that's the thing. If you do on the 2, then it's fine because
Well, yeah, no, I got you.
just make sure you do it.
Oh shoot!
Well, I guess technically on the first volley, actually you would be still standing and drilling. But yeah, basically
Yeah,
what
what
it
I
is-
would do is I would do a normal action, and then on your free action, I would prep because then you're not open on
that's
it.
a good
and then
idea.
for your next action, you can actually do the thing.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm not doing great strike. I was just
I know. I'm just.
trying to make sure. 'Cause
It
I-
it
yeah.
bypasses the block action and it grants a bonus to damage and armor penetration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's really cool. Wait, did you look that up?
What? No, I was just
Oh, also there's fight handouts in
remembered that.
the journal in case you guys want to look at those if you want more information on what these things do.
Okay.
On the bottom in the journal.
I keep forgetting what I'm putting out here because we keep talking about different things. Where is that's the one I'm looking for? Oops. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted...
Do you have 4 reflexes, Dellon?
No, I only have 3
Oh wow.
somehow.
You're gonna get hit.
Then I could totally beat you.
You're gonna get hit with a double strike right away again. See,
Oops.
this is one of the problems, is that Dellon is good in one-on-one, like one-shot things, but fight rules he's not actually the best at.
Yeah, I designed him to be good at the
Yeah.
at bully versus.
Hang on, that first one's against Cantarius?
Yes.
Sorry, it's taking me so long.
No, that's fine.
Trying to do some
I gave you pressure.
I mean, I could script some of them too. I don't know what you're going to script for them, so I don't know what you're scripting for Yuma. And,
Well, that's true. Yeah, it doesn't matter as long as I just don't do it. It just.
All right, and I promise I won't just make them avoid all day.
You sure about that?
The lackeys all get a free action, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm taking number 1 and number 2. So you can do number 3.
All right, sounds good.
And remind me again who Maria is.
Maria is Dellon's
David's girlfriend.
AKA another one of them Holy Knight tanks.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's not as good as I am, or Yuma. He's the
Ah,
weakest of the 3.
Wow.
but she
I
does
mean,
have...
it's a
But she's
4
also the
versus
more
6 and
well.
7.
She's also the most
Yeah.
well-rounded of the 3.
Her stats are better, yes.
And the prettiest of the 3 because, you know.
Yeah, well, that too.
Well, I mean, have you seen Yuma's picture, Connor?
I have not. No, I'm going to go look. No, I don't. Oh, there we go. No, wait, I don't see it.
I go to bio and info.
Oh, never mind, I got it.
Double check. I figured
Holy
out-
crap.
That's what you get when you Google pictures of actresses. Like, none of them look
Oh my
ugly.
goodness.
Yeah.
You chose wrong, David. Dude, you chose wrong. Man.
I'm just not as shallow as you.
Ouch.
Wow. Wow. I don't know either of them, so I'm I'm going with the cards made, man. Going to the best of my knowledge. I don't know what you're talking about. You picked wrong.
All right.
You know, you just don't love Asian women as much as I do.
So-
You're racist.
The last card on here is a joke, so don't worry. I'm not cheating.
Okay.
All right.
I was also joking. just in
Okay, so
case
what order do
anybody
we want to
hates
do these
me.
in? Do we want to work up to Dellon again? Do we want to start with Dellon again?
Well, we're not even in the same like in the list. We're not even like in the same spot. But
No, but
If we work up to them, it'll clear space for them.
that's the thing. We'll do
Okay.
like the engagement people at the same time.
Okay.
We won't
That's-
flip all of them over at the
Right.
same time.
okay. All right. Fair enough. Yeah. Let's just do that.
Which one do you want to start with though?
Yeah, we can start with the lackeys and stuff. That's fine.
Okay. Let's go ahead and let's just go work from the bottom of the little thingy I have over here. So Yuma versus the lackey. So lackey 3.
Okay.
Go ahead and pull up those.
Yeah, I did that one
first.
So
she's blocking.
okay. So he has a strike and a beat,
So block and then beat, or
strike and then beat.
Right.
Yes.
block again. Yeah, block and strike. All right. So block versus strike. We have.
So,
Okay, so strike.
I'm pretty sure it's skill versus skill or something like that, and then block decreases the amount of successes from Your successes decreases. Successes, pardon me, on strike. So.
Yeah, it's skill versus skill. You for block. Okay, so she would do her sword skill, and you would do their sword skill.
I don't actually have access to their. I guess I could.
Here, I will give it to you.
Where is?
I will give this to Josh and Dellon. It's Lucerta City Guard in the Nameless. I'll just show it to you guys.
Oh, thank you. All right.
That's the stat I'm using. So go ahead and roll their sword, and I'll roll Yuma's sword.
Ow. You're wrecked. Got this, Yuma.
Have a roll fate, David.
So far, she's doing well. Because the soldier's doing badly. I'm rolling for the soldier, so.
Oh, also keep in mind that you have the soldier has advantage. So I think that does something.
Oh yeah. He rolls another.
Positioning advantage. He rolls another.
Is it 2 or 1?
You know what? It doesn't matter. Because they're both at the same distance.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess you can't really have.
Yeah.
Advantage against someone with the same distance weapon.
None of those speed rolls were necessary at all. I just realized, except for Cantarius's and the other guy he was fighting. All right, so this is her.
What about
We have the same weapon too.
But he had to run across the room. Either way, I guess it didn't really matter.
Yeah, it's more like who's in a better range for their weapon, but because it's the same weapon.
So he tied. He doesn't have any fate though. What happens on a? I guess on a tie.
Well, it doesn't. Its defense subtracts offensive successes. So if there aren't any, then nothing happens.
Okay,
the defense.
So defense wins. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So she blocks.
And then which I don't know what that does. I'm against somebody who's not doing anything. 1 second, it should be on here.
Or I guess Yuma does have fate. I guess I forgot I was playing Yuma. All right, so you strike, she blocks. So yeah, the lackey brings down the sword on Yuma, and Yuma just deftly just blocks it. And then what does beat do exactly? What is beat?
It is for it's for taking advantage. That doesn't make sense. Dang it. It still says that you can. I don't know. Are we sure advantage doesn't matter if they have the same? Because it seems weird that.
Well, it just doesn't. It doesn't change the. It doesn't give you any dice or anything.
Right, because doing beat gives you it gives you the advantage, but I don't know if that matters if they have the same weapon, since the advantage doesn't really matter. Let me check.
Yeah, if he suffers the appropriate disadvantage, then nothing happens.
Okay. All right. Well.
Well, this is the thing. If you already have the advantage, you can give your opponent a +1 odd penalty to his next action, or you can take +1 dice to your action. So let's just do that.
All right. Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
But yeah, I can't. I'm not doing anything against it. So it's you just roll, and if you succeed, then.
Yeah. Wasn't there a?
The obstacle is
against no action thing. Let's see.
Beat
against no action.
Is a standard skill test. All equals half of your skill.
Oh, okay. That's surprising. It's actually harder to do that than if they're actively trying to do some stuff. Anyways, where is that sheet? There it is. Okay. So go ahead and roll that then. Half of Yuma's skill, I assume?
No, half of. Well, I don't know. It just says half of skill.
I assume that means your opponent's skill. It would be weird if it was half of your skill. Why would it be harder if you were better?
That's a fair point. Yeah, I guess it is hers. Her half of hers would be 3.
Okay. Darn it. Okay.
Well, I mean, it succeeds then, right? Because it's a
Yeah,
standard
yeah.
defense.
So she has a -1.
Oh, right. I forgot you're playing against her. Yeah. So
Yeah.
+1 ob against her to her next action.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll mark that. Okay. Madia versus the lackey. So Josh, if you want to roll,
Sweet.
I'm gonna pull that over. So lackey 2.
Yup.
+1 ob next action.
We flipping just the first ones.
Yep.
All right. Whenever we when are we
Yeah.
we going?
Right now. Sorry. I was having trouble with it. All right, so they're just both striking each other.
Yeah.
So
Great.
strike versus strike. Just standard skill test for both of us, ob 1. So if we succeed, then we hit each other.
Okay. And no forks and stuff because it's combat rules, or forks still too.
Yeah, forks
forks,
are
yep.
forks are still totally
Okay.
applicable.
I probably heard you, but
That's right. 1. All right, so that's Madia's roll.
so armor
She
is this
got a
armor
2,
training
so she
here?
succeeded. What?
Is this armor training here?
Yeah, that makes it so
Yeah.
you don't get penalties from using armor.
Okay. All right. Yep. In the right window. Oh, hey.
Oh, well, but you both succeeded though. So, so the way
Both
that
just waste each other. Crap. At least she got more
the way that goes is
badly, very badly.
yeah, very badly. All right, so I get a mark. So Maria gets a mark. Well, actually, it's based on the weapons. So let me gonna make sure that's the case. I think they both just have standard long swords. So I'll look this up for the guy as well. Yeah, standard long sword. What is it? What is that based on?
Standard longsword, you said?
Oh, it's the ad, correct? That's the thing.
Add is how many successes you need above success
Just
in
changes
order
to
to
the next
increase.
category. Yeah, so she does not get a mark. She just gets an incidental hit, which is half of the attacker's power rounded up. Same with the lackey. They get half of their power. That's the damage they do. Plus, because for the longsword, it's power. Correct? Is what
Yes. It was.
adds to the
Oh, they
damage
have 5 power. Man, son.
Or-
yeah,
or
I think so.
on the melee weapons list. Or is
David, did you
Uh,
just say man, son as your exclamation?
I'm pretty sure it's power, yeah. Let me double check. Don't judge me, Connor. How dare you?
It's too late. It's too late for that.
unless it's WS? I don't know what WS means again. Oh, yep.
That
it's
might
power.
be
Yep, it's
how
power.
many attacks you can. Yeah, that's how many attacks.
So
you
it's
can
half.
make
Josh,
consecutively.
it's half the power plus 3.
Okay. So
I think rounded up is what I said too.
Yeah. WS is how many strikes you can make consecutively.
So Maria
with that weapon.
did a B5. So
Bingo.
let me look. Oh, I'm gonna need to.
No, that's a light wound for him.
calibrate the tolerances or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to. Well, I did that already. I'm gonna have to duplicate these guys.
Oh yeah.
So
You might be able to just write it next to their thing if you want.
Well, that's the thing. I just did it. Like it takes.
Oh, okay.
I just have copy of Lucerta City Guard on the bottom
Oh.
there.
Okay.
So.
Dellon gets copy. Or David gets copy.
Well, I'll do.
I get the real thing.
I'll do
All right. Okay.
Lucerta City Guard 2 is Lackey 2, and then
Jared.
and then copy of Lucerta City Guard is Lackey 3. So
I don't see copy of
so-
Lucerta. Jared.
they're at the
Okay.
very bottom of the journal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Lacerta City Guard 2 is the one who took
Gotcha.
the damage. And so he takes a light
Sure.
wound. And there you go. So he took a light wound. So Maria nicked him.
So I have City Guard 2.
Yeah, you have the original one and the second one, and I have the copy.
Yep.
Oh,
So
I have both of them.
Lucerta
Yeah.
City Guard 2 it would be what you're looking at. So it's power half their power rounded up plus 3.
I don't have permission to view City Guard 2,
Okay.
unless he's in minor instead of.
No, you should be able to.
All I see is in nameless.
No, it's all the way at the bottom of all
Oh.
the journal stuff.
You said that already, didn't you?
I did.
Twice.
That's okay.
Dang. I am mostly awake. Mostly.
That's all that matters.
Oh man,
That's all we ever ask.
Maria has boss wound stuff.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so less stressed now. I forgot about that.
What's the power
Power?
of the guy?
5.
Oof.
5,
So
yeah,
that's the
yeah,
thing.
5.
Yeah, it's actually a light wound because it's rounded up. So it's a light. That's still a light wound for her. If it was a B5,
both
it would have
take
been
light wounds.
it would have been a superficial.
But
yeah. So
they both
she
take
doesn't
light
get
wounds
it.
then, I guess. They just nick each other.
Okay, Cantarius versus the lackey. Connor, want to flip your stuff?
Just knock him out in one shot so you can come help Maria and then help me.
All right. So lackey 1 is going to faint.
Oh, darn. I was really excited for a second there. I was like, he just passes out? Cool.
I wouldn't do that.
What are you doing, Cantarius, at the beginning?
I'm, of course, intimidating.
Right.
Why would I do anything else?
So faint. I don't know what that's gonna do.
She just falls
Yeah,
over
it
because he
requires a
knows.
defensive action to do a feint, I think.
Yep.
Well, unless no action works with
So-
a feint, but I don't.
Yeah, I think the only thing you can do feints against are blocks, counter strikes, beats, disarms.
So you have to be trying to defend, yeah.
Yeah. So basically,
I win.
So basically, what happens is
Yes.
he waits for you. He waits for you to just make a defensive move or something like that. But you just stand there, and what do you say? Do you say anything to intimidate him?
Stare into his soul, make him wet himself.
I don't think that's an act. Well, that maybe.
You really
Take.
don't want to mess with me.
And so so he has gonna make a seal test. Actually, you have to make an intimidate first.
I could just. We just assume.
No. So intimidate. The obvious is will. And for Lucerta City Guard is 4. So ob 4.
Not bad.
4. Oh, that's for him.
Yep.
I assume that the guard will need to make a.
He'll make a seal test. Yeah. After he.
Yeah. I feel like I should give it some sort of bonus, but 7 should be enough, right? Okay.
Nice.
All right. So you succeeded. So he's intimidated, but he's gonna have to test steal, and the target hesitates for 1 action per point of margin of failure. So
Lame.
go ahead. And
How do you
roll-
determine his,
go and roll that seal test, Josh?
Difficulty from that.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm assuming just the ob of the intimidation, probably. So just or the successes. So just 5.
Successes. I guess that makes sense.
So an ob 5.
Yeah, ob 5.
He could make this. He didn't, but
He
Well, that
gets
was
one.
close, too.
then-
oh, because of the wound.
Yeah,
Crud.
Nice.
man, he got.
Did you really
he got
just say
successes
crud?
on all dice?
How dare
You
you?
say?
Yeah. So he failed. So he hesitates.
Whose team are you on,
for-
Josh?
Whose do you think?
He hesitates for 1 action.
Hey.
So the
Yeah.
so the next action he takes will not happen. So
Oh. Yeah, okay. Crud.
all right. Well, let's just go ahead and do Alfons first then, because Alfons isn't engaged with anybody, but he's doing a thing. So Alfons, want to flip that through?
Okay, just a second. How do I?
You just right click on it.
Great strike.
On who?
You can't start with a great strike.
Oh no! You said great strike would just be my magic
right.
since
Right.
there
I
wasn't.
forgot.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
So I'm never going to use great strike.
Right, okay, I forgot about that. So what are you doing with the magic?
Who was injured?
Maria.
Okay, I'll roll to wait. What do I need?
You're not gonna buff me? Well, actually, no, heal Maria. I'd rather you did that.
How injured is she? Is it like
it's
a
a light
straight?
It's a light wound. So that is.
How long has that Kamehameha been there?
A long time.
Just noticed it.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be my surprise last move, Connor. You ruined it.
Indeed I did.
Light wounds are to just treat it. So we'll stop the blood flow. It is a ob 2. If you wanted to completely heal it, or I'm sorry. Wait, I'm very confused here. No, okay, so treatment is ob 2. So actually treating it is ob 2. Stopping the bleeding is ob 1. Actually, no, it doesn't bleed, so it doesn't matter because it's a light wound. So yeah, it's ob 2 to just heal it.
Oh, okay. Well, then Can I only buff one at a time, or can I like group buff?
Well, you can script multiple actions for it probably. That's what that would be. If you scripted it multiple times, then you could do it multiple.
Yeah, it's 1 per script, Alfons.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I'll just buff David for now then.
Want to do that instead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does buffing last for the whole combat, or is it just
1 roll?
That's sad.
Yep. So the way that's gonna work then is you'll do. So what are you're gonna try to get him plus to sword probably?
Yeah.
Okay. Make it an ob.
Can you give me higher reflexes?
Make it
that would be
make it ob 3. I'll listen. Just make it like faith more or less. So like ob 3 if you just want to get 1 dice. Ob 4 if you want to try to have the possibility of getting more than 1 dice, and that's if you get over 4.
But doesn't getting over 3 also get multiple dice? I'm confused.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, let's just do that. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because yeah.
Okay.
sweet.
So just 1 dice. So plus 1 dice to your next roll for sword, Dellon.
Cool.
All right, now go ahead.
I mean, I can spend a fate.
Gen and Dellon. Flip those cards.
Hey, I don't remember what I did. So here we go. I blocked. Apparently.
Wow, really?
So you
have a six gray steel,
You did a
gray shaded.
I don't think he can
sword.
charge unless he has a.
Did you charge first?
Wow.
Yes.
Well, because you have to have advantage, I think, to do that, don't you? With your hands.
Let me look.
Is that are there like special rules that apply to that?
Let me look.
The ones with asterisks require that you vie for position with your hands, a knife, or your teeth. If positioned with another weapon, you cede advantage to your opponent. Oh, I guess you could try it, but I automatically get advantage. But he has to be using his hands or a knife or his teeth.
Okay.
Use your
So
teeth.
that's not what that. Okay, I was
something.
anticipating it running across the room and.
Yeah. Well, actually, okay. No, it looks like you can do either. So you can either cede advantage, in other words, you just rush me and then I get to stab you, or you have to have already done the vie for position with your hands and knife or your teeth. So,
Yeah.
so you would be ceding advantage to me basically if you did that. I guess.
But
is the
again,
idea.
advantage doesn't matter in this case.
Well, it will though if he
Okay.
tries to charge me because he won't be using his sword; he'll be using his hands.
Because I didn't realize that wasn't just. I didn't realize that wasn't just run across the room.
Right.
Hit something.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. No, you could just assume that because the idea of the positioning is that we're now at optimal length for our weapons. So we did charge each other, but that was before the fight happened. So.
Okay.
Do you want to just assume you did a strike then? I assume you're gonna try and hurt me. Like.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the thing, though. I mean, if you successfully charge, you take advantage for your hands or for whatever weapon you're holding, except spears and missiles. So like, you can.
Really?
He can.
Oh, it
Yeah,
doesn't
he
say
can.
that on there.
No, yeah, it says right here. So if you succeed on it, then you charge, and then you're at optimal range or whatever.
He's already enough.
Okay, so when performing this action, choose whether you're charging your opponent or tackling him. If you charge, you attempt to knock him down, but you remain on your feet yourself.
There we go.
If you tackle, you take your opponent down with you. Which one is it?
Attempting to knock him down. I don't want to get off my feet. Also, Can I have permissions on Gen's character sheet? I don't have that anymore for some reason.
Yes, you can.
I must have closed it.
Where'd it go?
Where did you come from? Where did you go? I'm sorry. Why? I'm sorry.
Or am I in the wrong? I might be in the wrong.
Yeah, it's Gen New.
He's in. Hi there. Found it. Thanks.
See a new picture too?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't realize you could do that. All right, that's cool.
Yeah, so you're gonna roll. So it's versus block. So charge versus.
That is standard power test +1 dice. Obstacle is half of fort.
Yeah, so you get +1 dice to this roll, Josh, and the ob is well, it's actually half of your speed.
Speed.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I was looking at something else. All right.
Okay,
So what's your speed, Dellon?
I assume it rounds up, like pretty much every difficulty thing does.
I guess so, yeah.
3.
So 2. So it's up to Josh. You get +1 dice.
This, what skill am I rolling?
Power test.
Power test. Okay. Ob 2 power test.
Yep.
With some forks. Yeah.
Yep. And then you
Folks and
also get
knives,
one
folks
more.
and knives.
You also get one more advantage dice just for doing a charge. So
Cool.
make sure you put that in.
Cool. And the ob is 2.
Yep.
Yeah, charging is insane. Like all of the grappling rules are like, you basically just get to kill them for free. And I'm like, jeez, it's insane.
Well, that's the thing. Like in a fight, if you get knocked down, you're dead.
Yeah, but it's
know?
usually not that easy. Knocking someone down is usually hard, and this is like half of a low stat. You're like, oh my gosh, nice. Wow, his power is 5. He had 3. Oh,
Yeah.
Or wait,
nice.
you weren't. Oh, you just changed your. Oh, okay. I see what it is. That's funny. You changed your name on the bottom there.
Oh,
to
oops.
Church of City Guard. I was just very confused for a second, but
I did it again. I was going to keep on track and roll for Gen with Gen's character, and I did this twice. Now I rolled the wrong name.
Fucking.
Okay. So yeah, you totally knocked him down. So you take advantage for your hands or whatever weapon you're holding. That doesn't mean a whole lot, but they are prone now.
I'm trying to remember what that means. I don't even know. This is why I always ignored those whenever we were doing fight, because I was like, there's so many rules behind them, I don't even want to touch it.
If you win the test by 2 or exceed your obstacle in the standard test, you knock your opponent down. He's off his feet and suffers the appropriate penalties until he rights himself. Okay, so that's basically what all happens. You knocked him to the ground. So what does that look like when Gen just like charges him and knocks him to the ground?
Well, I think probably just puts his shoulder down and gives him a great shove.
Yeah. Is it like, is there emotion behind it, or is it like a calculated thing?
Considering his face was about to boil over, as you were describing earlier, this is just very much hatred.
Yeah.
Yeah. But of course, his shoulder doesn't shatter under the pressure of slamming into metal. Because...
Yeah, so this is the thing. He did it. Yeah, so charge versus block, you knocked him to the ground, and now you get to do a strike.
Yeah.
On your next beat. So strike versus nothing, and then what's the prone penalty?
I don't know. That's what I'm looking for. I don't even.
Luckily, Dellon has armor.
Yeah.
So he's not totally dead,
No,
unfortunately.
he's like a turtle right now.
Unfortunately, man, you were a sick biscuit.
You're just on the wrong team tonight.
I'm on the wrong team.
Trust
You're
me,
on the
they're
wrong
gonna get
team.
slaughtered. I might die first, but
Very true.
all of our characters are ridiculously good at fighting.
Yeah.
So randomly, the guards are like, I mean, they must carry around giant bricks for fun. It's insane. They're like all ripped.
I mean,
Gen recruits well.
what else? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, guards actually just stand around and do nothing all day, so I'm not really sure how that happened, but whatever.
That's the thing. These
let's
aren't
see.
actually guards, I don't think. These are probably a lot of like workers and stuff, that like laborers and whatnot that were trained to use swords. You know?
Yeah.
buff guys that used to just carry around stuff for a living, and then they were given a sword and taught how to use it.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah, did you find anything? I haven't really found anything.
No, I'm still looking. Why won't it let me? Oh, there we go. They have a pretty good sword for being random dock workers who got trained to fight like a month ago.
What do you say, Josh?
Do I kill him yet?
I don't know. You're gonna do something bad.
You're gonna try.
Because I get one modifier because he's prone. Because I have the advantage because I've succeeded on my charge.
I'm not sure.
Hmm.
So strike against nothing.
Yeah, I looked over the whole thing and I can't find where the.
Strike against no action is an Ob1 standard skill test. So I mean, just roll that. Just roll sword or whatever, and then we'll figure out kind of what other prone stuff happens. It takes 2 actions to get it from prone. Characters knocked off their feet suffer +2 ob to all natural. Oh wait, that's burning over advised. Never mind. I looked on the. I googled it.
Should I hit him now?
Yeah, just go ahead and roll it. I'm just trying to figure out what this means. Nice.
6,
It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, that was actually pretty. My armor might tank that. I mean, it should logically, but. Let's see.
Don't worry, David. You have +1 to whatever you roll next. So
Yeah. Well, that's just gonna make it so I have a -1 instead of a -2, probably.
woo. Yeah, I'm glad I chose to buff you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I can't find. Here, let me just look in the thing. This fight is gonna take a really long time.
Don't worry, we're almost done with round 1
Yeah.
of 12.
I'll be right back.
And
Oh, see the knockdown rules later in this chapter. Okay, so they're here somewhere. Just gotta find them.
they're not in the. There's not in the index. Prone is not.
Found it.
All right.
Knockdown. You suffer a +2 ob to attack actions and a +1 ob to all other actions until you regain your feet.
Okay.
So unfortunately, I don't think that means anything for this. Yeah, I don't think.
It doesn't help him any, I don't think. But I mean, he got +1d for position.
Yeah, so you get a dice for positioning, but that's it. So you can add 1 dice to that. So roll another dice. Again.
All right.
That is not a success. Okay. So you got a 3. You have a regular longsword. So that means
How does armor
you
work
did
again?
get a
Do I just roll
mark.
dice? No, I got armor, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you got a mark. What does armor do exactly?
It decreases successes, I think.
Oh, does it?
Pretty sure you roll 3d6 and then. I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing up the plethora of games I read. Let me look up armor now.
Yeah. Armor dice. Okay, so it's any other ability. Yeah, you try to get successes. So you roll. You have light mail or heavy mail?
I have 3 dice, whatever that is.
Okay, so that you have 3 dice. So I mean, just go ahead and roll the 3 dice, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it just subtracts from the successes.
Okay. Cool. Well, I got 1. Figures.
Okay, so wait a second. It says the base obstacle for all armor tests is 1. As long as the obstacle is met, the blow is warded off completely.
What?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Doesn't make any sense.
Except weapon versus armor. Let me look. Oh, versus armor rating. This describes the weapon's ability to penetrate, crush, or bypass armor. The number indicates the obstacle penalty for any armor test caused by that weapon. So, the penalty, the ob for that is, a 0. Okay, so there's nothing. So yeah,
it's just
you
1.
succeeded. Yep. So he
Wow, armor is
so
so much better.
basically, yeah, Gen
Gen
tries to like slash at him when he's on the ground, and the armor just bounces off the armor.
Man, where can I get some heavier armor? This stuff is insane.
Oi!
Okay.
Whoa.
Next
Good
volley.
deal. I'm just gonna lay down here and fight you from the ground because it takes too long to get up.
Lackey 3. What's it called? Lackey 3 versus Yuma.
Oh right. Okay.
So I'm gonna flip Yuma's cards. She has 2 on this volley, so she does a strike first, and then another strike.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
So
There's
strike.
gonna be a lot of us hitting each other.
Yeah, strike versus strike here.
Okay.
So standard skill test ob 1.
We got 2 again. Man, I'm glad this guy sucks so much. Wait, did we give armor for the other guys? Pretty sure they all have armor.
No, they don't.
Yuma doesn't have armor?
Oh, Yuma or Maria don't have armor. Yeah.
Really? What? Wait, did Maria get hurt before? She
yes,
has
she
armor.
did.
She has
it's
2
not
dice
on
of
her
armor.
Character sheet.
Yeah, it is. I'm almost positive. Let me check.
She doesn't have armor training though.
No, but that just means she gets penalties from if it's heavy, which I don't think I gave her heavy armor. I don't remember. Let's see.
If it's anything but leather, she gets penalties for
Yeah, let
lots
me
of things.
check. I know she has something. She has light mail with a shield. She has a shield? Man.
So that's just a big problem though, because she's
brain.
gonna get obs plus.
Well, no, because I don't know if. Here, let me check.
No, yeah,
She doesn't
anything above, yeah, who wear light mail suffer +1 obs to health and fort tests.
Oh, that's it.
Those in heavy mail suffer +1 ob to penalties to all tests. Okay, so it's only
Oh,
for
okay.
fatigue or athletics or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I wouldn't have given it to her if I thought she would make her worse at fighting.
Oh
And she has
no,
a shield.
no! It also does a few things such as light mail is you get a +1 ob to agility and speed tests.
Okay, well that's just too many things. I'm gonna just give her whatever armor makes us not have to look up all these
It's
ridiculous.
reinforced leather.
Oh, well that is 2 dice that it says on here, which is what I thought I gave her. I don't know why.
Wait, reinforced.
No, you know what? It reinforced leather. Oh, what was I looking at? Because they were on the same. I think I was looking at the Bloody Verses, and they were the same like thing for Bloody Verses. I think. Let me check. That's probably why I gave her the wrong thing. Whatever. I'll just give her reinforced leather. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so reinforced leather. Yes, he has. That's only a +1
What I
ob to
expected.
agility tests. Unfortunately, a sword test is an agility test. So
Well, that includes skills? I take it.
yep.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll just give her a shield. What do the shields do? Does that give her like aneurysms or something?
Likely. Likely.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Characters without shield training may only use shields to augment their block actions. And
All right, never mind. She's not wearing anything.
Yeah.
No, David. The only thing that shields are actually fine.
You don't need to go that far.
You can have a shield. What it just means is that you can't do
man.
you can't do the special block and strike option.
What?
Yeah.
You can't block and strike simultaneously if you have a shield?
No. If you're untrained with.
Oh, I was like,
Oh.
that makes
Okay, yeah, I was just kind of
You
like,
can only do it to
we're
augment
just
block.
go with it, I guess. I don't know.
Alright, fair enough. Okay.
So yeah, she can have a shield.
Okay.
You could give her a Gambeson, which is 1 dice of armor, and that doesn't have penalties to anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do that then. There's no reason for not to have something. Yeah,
Yeah, so that's one. Okay, so I mean, go ahead and roll for the armor test for her, just to make sure. It's ob 1,
Alright.
and she has 1 dice.
I don't know why I did that. I don't. Did that roll a 1?
Nope.
I don't know what
You
putting a
rolled
Y
a
did.
1d6 Y.
Yeah, I don't know what that does though.
Doesn't do
Alright,
anything.
still got a 1. Wait, but it might not matter. Does the weapon have any versus armor?
No, it doesn't. But you have to still roll. Like
Right, I did. I got a 1.
yeah, exactly. You got a 1, so you failed. So the armor doesn't.
But I thought the difficulty was 1 unless there was armor value.
Yeah, exactly. The difficulty is 1. You failed 1 ob.
She got a 1. How can you fail a 1 out with a 1?
Because it's not a success. You
But
rolled.
she got what she was
No.
supposed
You rolled a 1d6, and you did not get a success on the dice.
Oh.
Gosh.
I was like, do you know
Right.
how Verdi Wheel works?
Yeah, no, I didn't for a second there. What the heck?
Yeah, so she
Wow.
does take the wound, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So anyway, Yuma.
I was thinking
Yuma doesn't have armor.
Something else.
Actually, to be honest, the guards actually do have armor. I forgot about that.
Actually,
But they're not trained in
They
it.
don't have
No,
armor
they
training.
are
They'll
trained in it.
roll.
Yeah.
Really? They have armor training since the 2 months since they got pulled off a dock?
Yeah, they have the light mail.
Okay. Wait, so Yuma's been a Holy Knight acolyte for months and doesn't have armor training. These guys were packing fish into
Welcome
a
to
bucket.
role playing,
So,
David.
and they have
They're
armor training.
dreamers.
Okay,
David, they're dreamers.
See, this is the thing. Okay, to be fine, I won't give them armor or armor training. Because I'm just taking because I didn't have a stat sheet prepared for them, so I was just grabbing the guard sheet. We'll just we won't give them armor. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay. I was like, geez.
Yeah, that is a little ridiculous.
That's barbaric.
So what is it? So strike
I mean,
versus
it was-
strike. She got.
Oh, right.
She
What happened?
got
I forgot.
Wait, was that my roll?
I rolled a 2, I think. We both rolled 2s. Yeah, because this was my... Wait, no. No. This was my armor roll up here. When did I...
No, you rolled the sword, though. Yeah, you rolled the sword right there. And that was...
Oh.
That was... Yeah. Yep. So it's 2 versus 2.
Oh, there's the armor roll.
Yep.
Okay, I'm an idiot.
2 versus 2, so that means you both got
We both just wrecked each
incidentals. So
Again.
so incidental is half power
Did you
rounded
give him
up
the
plus
bonus
3.
for my healing?
What?
You didn't do
Did you,
healing on her.
Oh, okay. I thought this was David. Sorry.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, never mind.
So Yuma has come 5 power, so she gets 3 plus 3, so she gets the 6 for her
All right.
against
Your power's 5.
Lackey 3.
It's copy, but yeah. He has 5 power. It said.
You have 5.
Yeah.
5 altogether, or she has 5 power.
5. He has 5 power.
Okay, so it's the same. So it's 6 and 6.
Okay.
So mark out whatever B6 is on theirs,
Okay.
and I will mark it on hers. Okay, so it's still a light wound, so that's good. If it was a 7, she would have been a midi. So she got nicked. And
Yeah,
then,
same on this guy.
And then she's gonna do another strike. And you can't block it. So
Yeah. Oh no, I'm so sad that I can't block this. If only I could do something. Sweet. She got 2 over.
Yep. So that's full power. So that's 5 plus 3. So that's an 8. What is an 8 for them?
It's above midi, I think. It's a serious.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are they
Oh,
incapacitated? Look at their
He has
stats.
4 wound dice, which he has 4 agility and 3 perception.
Yeah, so he goes down. Yeah.
Good job,
Yay.
Yuma.
So yeah,
All right.
I think Yuma just cuts off his arm or something.
Nice.
He just goes.
I'll come help Maria, and then help me.
Goes to the ground bleeding. Okay, cool. Maria versus the lackey.
Should we just delete Lackey 3 then?
Yeah,
After?
go ahead and delete him.
Okay, I can't actually delete the words, but I got the cards.
Oh, I'll delete that. So I'm gonna reveal Maria's. So lackey 2.
There's my thing.
Well, Maria's like you too, really?
So no, block and then strike for her. So block, nothing happens. You're both defensive, and then she takes the hesitation that you have and then strikes. So that's cool. Good for Maria.
This Yuma is technically number 1, though.
She's
just also like you.
number 1.
Yes.
Oh, how dead is this dude?
Not very dead.
Not very, yeah. That was
That's
the
just-
worst she could have done and still
That's
hurt.
incidental, so it's a 5.
Really?
Yep.
Which is
So B5 on Lucerta City Guard 2.
Alright. Move 2 wound dice.
Wait, did you give her +1 ob to that
Mm,
or something? Whatever this is. It's just +1 ob next to her thing.
Oh, that's Yuma. That was a +1 op to next action.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we were doing.
But it wouldn't have mattered. It would. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I thought we were doing Maria.
No, that's fine. I'm glad you reminded me of that though. So. Okay. So B5. What is that, Josh?
That is a light wound.
How many wound dice does he have now? 2.
2.
Okay, so he's not down.
Next time he'll be down.
Yeah. Okay. It's Cantarius versus the lackey.
And the lackey's hesitating, right?
Oh yeah, the lackey's hesitating, so he
hesitating.
doesn't do anything. So he would have struck, but instead he stands there intimidated.
And I intimidate again because I'm an idiot.
Oh, wait. So Connor, remember you have 5 reflexes, right?
Uh-huh.
So you scripted those 2 intimidates with 2 actions each. Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
No.
I mean, you can just roll it again and just try to make him hesitate more. That's what that is, you know. So go ahead and do it.
Could I just convince him
Ob 4.
to grab him and his lackeys and like
One of them did just
leave?
get mutilated, and the other one's losing.
Roll,
Can he
roll an
just-
Ob 4? Roll an Ob 4 for intimidation. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
He should get a bonus because his friend was just slaughtered.
Mm,
Yeah, the other friends are both getting whooped.
mm,
Yeah.
I like this idea. Huh? Huh?
Ob 4.
Yeah.
Ah! Yeah, that isn't.
Does he get an advantage dice for his buddies being annihilated?
Huh?
No.
No. He's not gonna get any advantage dice or anything like on this. It's just, I think there is a chance definitely that like he might just run if he fails the steal test. But I want to see if Cantarius
Okay.
I want him to. What?
Wow.
Wow,
Good
that was
job,
bad. You have a 6 though.
man.
Wait, why do you have it automatically open-ended? Uncheck that little X that's right next to your intimidation.
Oh wow, we have to totally redo that roll.
Yeah,
Like,
just no. That's the thing. We have
Wow.
to because it
Yeah.
re-rolled and I don't know what.
yeah, I'm
what it
sorry,
rolled.
guys.
So just do it again. That's fine.
Yeah.
Watch you fail again, anyways.
Yeah, it must have been for one time that it was supposed to just be open ended, and
Right.
you just told me to open end it.
Yeah.
I didn't haven't just been doing that the whole time.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I hope you roll a 2 now.
Yeah, it'll happen. I promise you.
Yeah. Connor has a habit of having a lot of dice and rolling very poorly with those dice.
He's got Will Wheaton's blood in him.
Oh my gosh! The prophecy has been fulfilled.
How is that possible?
Oh, it's so bad.
Hey, look, a 6.
You can re-roll that 6.
Jared. Well, yeah, but it'd just still be a 3.
Oh,
You can roll
even
2
Copperhead
sixes.
would just
Yeah,
have-
I know.
I've rolled
It's-
3
I'm
6s
sure
in a
you have
row
plenty of
before,
fate
Connor.
dice or fate.
Oh my gosh.
How many
I'm
fate
gonna
points do you have?
die. So,
Many. So yeah.
So close. So you got the same roll, but you failed.
oh,
Yeah, so nothing happens.
I can. What are the odds
Yeah,
of
I
that?
that
don't
was
know.
pretty good.
especially you calling it right before it happened. Oh.
I hate you, Jared.
Okay, so nothing happens. So
Sorry.
Oh.
you spend your entire turn doing nothing. Just
All right, Alphonse.
looking Batman menacingly.
Buff somebody.
Yeah, Alphonse, go.
I'm going to heal Yuma.
See, this is the thing, though. Technically, these have to have been scripted to specific people each time before you put the card down.
All right, plus it's simultaneous. Technically,
Oh.
you're doing this while she's being struck,
Yeah.
so you won't really. Well, wait, did she get hit last time? I don't remember. She didn't, did
She did.
No, she didn't. She didn't. Never mind. So yeah, you wouldn't have anything to heal you.
Maria got hit last time.
Yeah, because she had blocked the first time you did, so
Okay.
she would. And I remember.
I didn't know I had to script it to
No, you will,
individual
and that's
people.
the thing. You don't have to, none of the other people have had to do that because they're engaged with specific people and it's obvious who they're
Yeah,
attacking.
we can only script against one person
Yeah,
because
but you have to choose
Okay.
specifically. There.
Well,
Yeah, you're
then
still
I'll
on the market.
Yeah,
If you know what I mean.
I'll say the first one was for
We're
David,
engaged.
this one's for Yuma, and the last one's for Maria. Is that fine?
yeah, that's fine. Yep.
Okay.
So are you trying
And you don't have to tell us who it is if you want to like just technically check that, because otherwise you know that you're doing that, which we know you're doing it anyways. But I mean, technically you'd have to tell us you're doing that to tell us who you're.
That's the thing though. If you're scripting this at the beginning of the whole thing, so would you have just been like, let's give a bonus to sword for all of those people? That's what I feel like you would have been trying to do.
But it's the same ability, right? I have to say specifically what it is.
Yeah, there's different things that you're doing, whether or not you're boosting them or healing them.
That's geeky. Fine. I guess I'll just boost your sword.
I mean, that helps her just as much as healing her, really, because it just takes the negative penalty she has and gets rid of it +1. So.
Yeah, I'll flip. How do I
Except she got a light wound, which is no incidentals is the other one. Sorry, never mind.
All right,
You're a light wound.
So you go ahead and roll heal for Yuma. Same ob, so up 3.
Wow.
That was a horrible failure.
Ouch,
Thanks, Connor.
Man.
You mean thanks?
Sure, you are welcome.
Yeah, right.
I weakened her.
No, nothing
Don't do
happens.
that.
So. Okay. Now it
That's
is
what you get for cursing
Ben
me.
and Dellon.
All right.
You just thought it was just gonna stay on me. Wow, that's
I'm a swinging
what's
again.
going on, man.
Even from down here, I'm gonna try and take you out.
So yeah, Dellon's on the floor. You just like, ah!
Well, I'm going to avoid it then.
You knock me down and attack me, and then you just prance away like a pansy. Get over here.
As the guy who's on the floor.
Well, you knocked me over. I didn't do that.
Right. Strike versus avoid is skill versus speed. So again, roll speed.
All right, now you're gonna have to help me with all of this ridiculousness, because this is gonna melt my brain.
I do apologize for it being as ridiculous as I didn't.
Wait, what?
No, it's all good.
What's wrong?
There's so many things going into this. Like, I have so much stuff to remember about what my.
Well, maybe if you didn't kill Johnson,
Yeah, if you had killed Alfons, I wouldn't be working.
Hey, if you hadn't tried to kill Monty, I wouldn't have tried to kill him. So.
It's all on me, really.
Yeah, this is really all Caleb's fault.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I need to roll speed.
Yep. Speed versus his sword.
I'd like that roll. Not considering what I'm up against.
I have a 2 dice penalty, right?
Let me look again.
I think it was 2 dice.
Look again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow, yeah.
that was clever.
Terrible.
That was
Yep.
right.
Yep, +2 ob.
All right, that's actually really easy then, because it just makes me have no modifiers. So thank you for that.
You're cutting the thing I gave you last time, right? Because you haven't rolled.
Oh, right. So then I have a 1. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Also, here goes my 3 persona.
But again, make
So
sure you
how-
actually add the modifiers in, and we just add obs to him. Don't take off your modifiers. We just add, because that's
Oh, it's +2 ob, not plus.
Yeah.
I thought it was minus 2
it's,
dice.
no. It's almost never -2 dice except for wounds.
Okay,
So +2
alright, well
ob.
then.
So
And now I'm gonna redo my math. Okay, 3, and then 3.
yeah, so this is gonna be against a 5.
5. Okay. Take. Oh wow! I can't believe it.
Nice.
I rolled 13 dice, and I only
you
got
can
2
you can
over.
roll a fate point. You have 2 6s, and you could get
Ah.
even higher.
Good deal. I'll do that. I rolled all but one of my fate, or a persona. I rolled 3
if
persona.
you get 2 more successes, then you get to the next
Yeah.
weapon thing.
Oh, it was almost a 6. Oh, not that it matters because it was just randomly generated.
You have
and not
another.
actually
You have
on my
another.
persona.
You have
6.
another 6. You have 2. And then...
Yeah, you have 2.
Oh, go on,
If you
do it.
get another success in here.
Stop typing the wrong numbers. Thank you. Oh, yes.
Boom! Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
So
Yes.
that is a superb.
Ah.
Oh, you know what? That actually might have been easier, because I forgot you have a superior quality longsword.
Yeah.
Let's see. The ad's the same.
Yeah.
You do have a armor penetrating.
It's better
thing.
against armor and does more damage. Has a higher power, I think, by like
no,
1.
it's the same power as a
Really?
regular longsword. Yeah, the only thing that it actually does is one more.
Versus
is
armor.
armor. Yeah, armor.
Really?
Yep.
Hmm.
Okay, so it's your 1.5 times your power plus 3.
Yeah, that's not much.
Unfortunately, Dellon is a weak man.
Yeah, I really am though. 1 second. Yeah, you're right. It is. Yeah, that's a bummer. Oh, whatever. Anyways, my power is 3. Said plus. Sorry, what was the thing?
1.5 times.
And rounded down, I assume.
Nope, round it up.
Really? Right, so that's
At least I think so.
Hmm.
It should be.
Guys, let's think about this. A really weak guy with a really strong sword skill and a very superior
no,
sword.
rounded down.
Dang it.
Very unique sword, I should say. Does that sound familiar at all?
Do you add power before or after you add it?
It's power.
I mean the weapon's power.
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot about that.
I thought you added it before you did that.
I think you
Maybe
might.
not. Because that obviously makes a pretty big difference. Which most of us have been. Yeah, I don't know. That might mean we mess up some of the damage, but I don't know. Depends. Let me check.
I mean, we probably just shouldn't. I should probably just be focusing on the lesson and stuff.
It's added to the character's own power before the IMS is factored. A character with B4 power wielding a longsword plus 3 power does a B4 incidental, a B7 mark, and a B10 superb. So it sounds like you add it
No,
after.
we're still doing the stream.
So you do it after.
Because B4 power
Okay.
does a B4 incident.
Yep.
Wait, what? No, I don't know. My brain hurts now.
Where are you signing that?
Page 466, melee weapons. Sample melee weapon sword. Right under that. It's weapon power.
Yeah.
This meeting is going to be the whole session.
It's before the IMS is factored. So you have for the purposes of this roll, you have a B6 power.
Oh my gosh! That means I do 9.
It's 9. Yeah, you have 9. Again, what's a 9?
Right to the face.
A 9?
Right to your unarmored face.
That's traumatic.
Yeah, I think he's down. Like,
Oh,
like you just stabbed him in the chest.
Yes.
You just trying to get away. I'm like, boop.
Do you not have any more dice? Do you have any,
What?
do you have any more dice after that wound again?
Oh, stat dice.
For which one are we looking at?
No.
Stat.
Yeah. So yeah, you're down. Okay. So I think this is what happens. Dellon, you cut off his leg.
Awesome.
Poetic justice.
I know. Yeah.
Wait, why was it poetic justice?
Because Jonto used to have a gimpy leg before he was healed. By winter.
Nice.
It was his miraculous.
I'm sorry. I'm just in the front to your guys' campaign. It's horrible.
Dellon just comes in and wrecks all of it.
This is literally terrible. Like, I want to cry.
Oh.
You have wrecked our whole the whole setup that we've done for this.
Marin's not going to be happy about this.
Who's not going to be happy about this?
My character that likes the cult because they make it easier to steal things from people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so this is literally, it's just Dellon, like, there, Gen goes over and, he knocks him down, and then he, like, tries to attack him, but he doesn't, he just bounces off of his armor, and then Dellon just, like, blocks brings up his sword and, just chops off one of his legs, and Gen just goes down, and there's blood just gushing out of his leg.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
I love this character.
He takes one horrifying look at his like broken, dying, bleeding leg, and then he just passes out.
Ow. Passes out. That's not fun.
And so that's the thing. I feel like at that moment, the rest of the lackeys surrender. Like they're just like, yep, we're done.
We've been outclassed.
One of them wounded Madia, right? I'm gonna go kill that guy.
Do you just go kill the rest of them? Because I think they like kind of surrender. Or
I mean,
they back
it
off.
depends on how quickly
I was
they
planning on
surrender.
healing them.
If they surrender before I get there, then I don't know. I probably can't. But if they're like fighting and they're like, "Oh, our guy died," then I would stab them. So I don't know.
I don't think they do it relatively quickly. Actually, I'll have them make a steel test.
Okay. Cause yeah, if their swords aren't on the ground before I get to them, I'll just kill them.
Yeah. So if they fail the steel test, and I think the odd will be 3, then they hesitate, and you probably just kill them.
Okay, they got it.
So one of them.
Wait, no, they only got 1.
Oh, okay. I forgot to put an odd in.
Obstacles,
So the one failed, and
do we know which one that is?
the one that's attacking Maria.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so they both failed. So you just go over and you just kill them. Yeah.
Okay.
You're just like, you're not attacking my friends, and you just
This character
just
makes
run them through.
me so happy.
Yeah, so literally, I think what we get, Dellon, is you just massacre the rest of these people, and I think everyone else in the room, like in the back, who was part of like the cult meeting, they're just like looking at you in awe. And
I go cut Gen's head off.
Do you?
Screw that guy.
Do you?
I don't know. Yeah, probably. I mean, obviously. Okay, here's the thing. Obviously, I can't convince him that what I did was in the interest of the cult because he just randomly tried to kill me, which means it's going to be nothing but a problem. And if I kill him and he can't talk about it, then I can try and convince Winter that that's what I was doing.
Okay, I mean, like, this is the thing. Like, it's all of this is so sacrilegious to the plot I've set up.
Yeah,
but,
sorry.
No, it is hurting a lot.
It's fine. It's totally fine. Like, this is what your character would do. So yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to let him live because he was so mad, and now he's gonna be even more mad.
You
Like,
go
he's not
over
gonna
and
be-
you chop Gen's head off.
Yeah.
Can I try to reattach it for science?
So I throw the head at the feet of the other people, and I'm like, this cult is under new management.
Okay.
Then I look at Alfons, I'm like, roll some good dice because I got nothing.
Yeah. So yeah, Dellon, you look over to Alfons and you're like,
Dude, this just happened. All of this just happened.
Man.
wow.
I'm glad armor is so good in this.
Listen,
That would have been
this is
so
the
bad.
thing. In canon, Jontos definitely has to survive now because now he has revenge complex against you. Yeah.
Yep. I'm okay with that. I feel so bad that I've done all that already, so I'm okay with that.
And I feel it makes perfect sense because I didn't think of it
I don't
before, but
really-
like, they would have dragged him off to go get healed by Winter. Like, that's a totally thing that would have happened.
Which, if he's close enough to survive a neck wound, that means Winter's pretty nearby.
I think he is, but again, like, he doesn't show up anywhere. He's,
Right. Yeah. Just saying, like, if we could figure that out, which I doubt we can because we don't know where they're going, we might be able to be like, oh, he's nearby. We should go.
So I mean, let's go ahead and just take a break, and we'll deal with the aftermath of this, and then do fate and stuff like that when we return. All right.
We could just ask the leftover people, be like, "Yo, where did you take that one guy?"
Yeah, that might be.
Yeah, we could ask the people who didn't die. Well, I killed the 2 people who were in the cult still, so
Yeah.
that the other people didn't know they were initiates, so.
All right, we'll be right back after
Nice.
we kind of reel from this slaughter that just happened.
Oh my gosh.
Stick around, we got more Burning Will to come.